What's our purpose in life? How do we achieve our greatest potential? Well, I believe one of our greatest powers is the power of our love and to understand that we are God creator. And I'm going to demonstrate this by drawing it out. And hopefully, this will provide some context. Think of your God self, your highest self, your realized potential as this circle. It is the totality of who you are. So we can call this God, love, universe, however you want to refer to that as. And here in the center is your conscious mind. And this is what I refer to as just like living inside your head. This is 10% of our capacity. And I would also refer to this part of ourselves as our ego mind. It's all the thoughts that we believe in our head, it's our conscious thinking that happens in the prefrontal cortex of our brain. And then the layer beyond that is our subconscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind is everything that is deeper within our memory, just below the surface of our conscious mind. So it is, for example, knowing how to drive from work to home without really thinking about it. It's automatic. So kind of think of it as automatic mode. It's your ability to recall birthdays and phone numbers and memories. So that's our subconscious mind. And then our unconscious mind here is here. And that is all of our deepest fears and desires. And this is where both of these is where like our programming lives and how we operate in the world. It's 90% right here, these two, 90% of how we create come from the subconscious and the unconscious. So the unconscious can include our deepest traumas, past stressors. It can also include ancestral, karmic energy, if you believe in karma. That's where you run into the same patterns again and again. They're relational patterns that are painful, where you feel stuck. So it's that same type of person that shows up in your life. Maybe they're a bully, maybe they're a narcissist, but they keep archetypally showing up in your life and causing you this pain. And until you are aware of this part of your being, you'll kind of keep creating from your unconscious and your subconscious, and kind of think of this as like shards. Like these are shards that block the flow of energy, the God flow of energy. And you could also call this light, peace, but they block. So think of this as like shards that distort and block this flow of love. And what happens is that most people are making decisions unconsciously from a place of fear. It's anxiety, it's fear, and it's to keep this part of our being safe, our ego mind intact. We feel threatened by anything that tries to open up our reality. So these little shards kind of create distortions in reality because we see through this kind of broken glass. We don't see clearly through the energy of light. So, what is the purpose of our life? It is to tap into the totality of our being. And that totality, our existence, our pure existence, is when we choose from a place of love. So when we are creating our life from a place of love, that's when we tap into this God energy. And this God energy is our intuition, it's our guidance that leads to miracles, synchronicities, symbols, and dreams. That's how we tap into our God self and realize more of our pure potential. And our greatest power that we can experience in our lifetime is this: it's love. This is our greatest power. Now, this requires us to take risks, to enter the unknown, whereas fear keeps us just safe. It keeps us silently imprisoned in the relationship that isn't really feeding us, the job that is slowly sucking away at our energy, but we want to keep the money, right? We need the money. And so it's kind of like a form of imprisonment. But we don't see that we are creating the prison. So the more we practice meditation and healing, what we're essentially doing is we are taking out these blocks. We are removing and clearing this energy where other people kind of hook into us, right? They hook up into our insecurities and our fear that creates need and codependence and attachment. And we start unhooking, right? We unhook from the collective desires, the collective beliefs of I'm not good enough. We start erasing that, and we understand this totality of our being, which is we are a God creator and the power of love. When we do what we love, when we create with love, when we make decisions from a place of love, it creates balance, ease, peace, but it's also a practice. This requires us to be more disciplined, awake, and aware of all these subtle feelings. So I want to just say too, how do we know when we're creating from this place? How do we know when it's the voice of fear versus the voice of love? The way that we know is that when we're creating from fear, we feel like a tightness. There's an energy. It feels anxious. It feels rushed. It feels dissonant. When we are creating from a place of love, it feels smooth, expansive, peaceful. We have enough. There is enough. It's enough time, enough space. There is an ease and feeling that is here that we can connect to. So pay attention to the inner feeling. Pay attention to how you're breathing, how you feel. I believe this is the way we tap into our greatest potential. We aren't told that you are God. We're told to put God outside of us through organized religion, through ideology. And until we start to really embody and understand that we are God, we are part of all, that we are existence within itself, that's how we tap in to our highest potential, to just know that you are God. You have that potential. Jesus said, I can heal and you can do this and more. And we all have that capacity if we want to tune in and listen at this level. My name's Sura. I'm a meditation coach and energy guide. I hope you found this enlivening. I love this kind of information. If you like it too, just follow me or hit some of these buttons here. I'm still pretty new to TikTok. So it is my mission to just send you these messages and downloads that I often receive during sleep. It's like that subliminal state between waking and sleeping. And I enjoy sharing these types of insights with people in our community. And I think more and more of us need to come together and ground in the energy of love and peace. Lots of love.